So let me show you something, and then I'm going to expound on what's happening here. See that? Secretary Hegseth calls unprecedented meeting with hundreds of top military officers. Now, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, the man has called an unprecedented meeting that's going to be happening next week. So all the army generals, the top guys, the ones who give the orders for the missions and wherever they are, they have been called from their post. Right now, they're on their way to the U.S. for a meeting this coming week. You know what this meeting is going to be about? World War III. That's what I believe. World War III has started, and they're literally putting the people in place. Germany just sent out one of their warships out into the Baltic Sea. If you don't know anything about the Baltic Sea, I'm going to tell you what happens out there. Let me tell you. You have some underwater wires, cables, that pretty much allows for Sweden, Lithuania, and most of Europe to have precise communication with each other. Russia has been flying drones and stuff over that area, which Germany and the others fear with the brewing war. Russia could be threatening their line of communication, cut off communication for all of Europe. Now, this meeting that the Secretary General Pete Hegseth is actually organizing is one that has never happened in decades. For this to be happening, it's unprecedented, and the matter at hand is more than serious. It's going to affect food. It's going to affect money, meaning the bank's going to shut down. People like Jamaica and Bahamas and the other Caribbean countries who your survival for food comes from the U.S. now. I think now is the time, like today is the time for you to actually start planting what you can plant in your backyard. No. Stock up on water, stock up on food, get ready. This is war. This is war. Every time in history that there's going to be a change in the monetary system, they use war as the excuse. It is all planned. Take it from me. The new financial system is here. The new financial system is here. America is about to dump $37 trillion that they currently have in debt into cryptocurrency. Russia just announced it in their country as America's plot. Yeah? To literally offload their debt. Countries have a problem with that. Countries who have US dollars as their reserve currency. For America, who are the owners of the US dollar globally, that most countries have in their reserves, for America to be dumping their own money or plan to dump their own money into a new currency and ultimately wiping their slate clean. Listen to me. This is my This is my limited understanding of what's happening. For clarity, go read up for it yourself. Go read up on it yourself. For those of you who have been following me, you know that my information is on point. I'm going to say this to you. A war is brewing, and it's brewing fast. There is currently a nuclear submarine headed to Venezuela. You hear what I'm saying? There are warships headed to Venezuela from America. Venezuela is currently training the entire population how to use a firearm. Donald Trump has been threatening Panama president or prime minister, I don't know, whatever over there, right, to give up the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is what ships and stuff use to enter the Caribbean and exit and whatever. They want it because they don't want Russia and they don't want China to have access to the canal, to come into this region that they want to own and destabilize, as they always do. Now, you need to understand something about this World War III. It's different because now you have NATO, which is America and most of Europe. Yeah? So that's a one team. And then you have BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and some other countries that have joined the BRICS. So it's now called BRICS Plus. Now, Russia, China, India, South Africa, and Brazil, and the other countries that have aligned themselves with the BRICS, including Turkey. Now, this is the tricky part about it, because Turkey is or was a part of NATO, and now Turkey have joined alliance with BRICS. Therefore, if China, Russia, Brazil, South Africa, India, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and some other countries who despite, and Venezuela, I am sure about Venezuela being a part of BRICS, if they are all a part of it, you must understand what is in the agreement signed for BRICS nations. All BRICS nations must join forces to protect each other. It's not just to have trade, as in, yeah, so we're going to trade because we don't like the United States dollar and the whole sanctions that US give to us, economic sanctions. It's a whole thing, and you have to understand geopolitics to know what's about to happen. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty because this is no longer 5 countries or 7 countries fighting, and they call it World War I or World War II. This is literally going to be the greatest world war. Everybody is strategically positioned, and we in the Caribbean are busy going to parties, winding up with themselves, discussing trivial stuff, and over there majoring in some minor issues as to which shoes Andrew wore, as to which shirt Mark Golding wore, as to which prime minister. Me don't like that one here, I don't like that one. This one and this one have a relationship. Garbage! A bunch of garbage being discussed by my people. I'm going to say this to you as the voice of the Caribbean. Stock up on what you can stock up on now. Those of you who have children, for the love of God, get what you can get. No. Dig holes and bury non-perishable items. Yeah? Rice, flour, tin mackerel, bully beef. Stock up. Plant. Plant everything where you can plant. No. And while you're doing that, for those of you who have your little monies, move them to either gold or cryptocurrency. And do that. I am not a financial advisor, and I offer a financial advice. But a word to the wise is sufficient. And your prime ministers are not telling you shit. Good luck, my people.